It looks like he deleted it.
Now you're actually live. Don't say anything crazy.
Hi. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Stop reading our emails aloud.
I'll stop saying your names. Can you send me the new link so I can monitor our comments? Sick.
The thumbnail on the last one was a lot better, though.
Oh, yeah, this one's just me with my legs crossed. Womp womp. Top chat, live chat. I want it all. I want it all. Nothing at all. Me. Ooh, I can chat with everybody. Hello, everybody.
We're in there.
Sick. Freaking sick. That's freaking sick, bro. What if we tried to not swear for an entire episode of the show?
All right, let's make this one.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sweary boys, no swears.
Oh, there's two people. Shit, one of them is not you.
Uh-oh.
Who there?
Who that is? I'm trying to find... there was questions at some point.
That's okay.
Oh, God, it's 4. Oh, people are joining. Hello, everyone.
Sick.
Hello, everyone.
I'm going to pull up the Patreon app, too, because I think people may ask us questions in there.
Oh, God.
Like 4 people just did. Let's see what we got going on here.
Wait, what'd you say?
People can comment on Patreon.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so I'm going to go there and check out what people are saying to us.
I'll do that so I can have both up.
Let's see.
I want it.
Yeah, actually, if you wanted to do that, that might be easier because the Patreon app sometimes not so great.
Matthew, what up?
Oh, what up? Hey, buds. Cam Dog BB and hi. Okay. I didn't miss too much, I guess.
No, that's phenomenal that Cam's take is Cam Dog Baby. What up?
Oh, dang, I'm going to the store. Will you guys wait till I'm back?
No?
Sorry, no, we will not, Chelsea.
No? You guys can keep posting on the Patreon, but if you actually can you click through it? I'm trying to see if you can click through to the actual YouTube link.
Hi, Tanya.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we'll just monitor both. It's fine. You can comment in either place.
That's true. We'll go back and forth. Hi, Tanya.
Y'all look nice. God dang right we do, Cam.
Hi, Hawk. What up? Yeah, the only difference is we have to refresh the Patreon every time to see.
I got on the old app phone guy there.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
You watch YouTube, I'll watch Patreon.
I'll watch the
divide
tube.
And conquer the dumbass comments.
Hey,
and respond to them in our dumbassery.
Guys, don't let Spencer say your comments are dumb. They're not.
Well,
they might be. Actually, there's a chance they might be. Oscar says, greetings from Sweden. Love you, boys. Love you too, Oscar. What's up?
Your country is great.
Very dope. You have a great country. Great job. That's fucking awesome that you guys are tuning in from Sweden. Oscar, what time is it in Sweden right now? Tell us.
They're 7 hours ahead.
Hi, Chandra. You said sup, boys. Much excited. Likewise. We agree. We are also very excited. Is it Chandra or Chandra? Chandra / Chandra, will you help us? Will you give us the word that your name rhymes with? Like, is it sand or not?
Blink twice if it's Chandra.
Chandra, blink twice. We can't see you, but you can see us. We'll figure it out.
Does anybody let us know also if those sounds happen for you when I push buttons?
They happen for me.
We're not. I mean, that's a good start.
Echo says, hey guys, it's the first time I've seen y'all live. Looking good. Thank you, Echo.
Ryan, you were supposed to monitor YouTube and you're exclusively monitoring Patreon.
Oh, I fucked up. I goofed. Oh, dang. Ella's in the building. Oh, there's hella people on the YouTube one. My bad. You got it right.
Like chandelier. So Chandra.
Got it. Chandra.
Bong.
Ella, what up? David, what's up, my dudes? What's up? Right back at you. Jacob says, what's up, brothers? What's up?
It's 11:02 / now 11:03 p.m. in Sweden.
Oh, you're hanging out late night with us on a school night, Oscar? That's the shit. Fucking what's up, guys? So we don't structure these.
Cam says he's cracking some Pamplemousse LaCroix.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were cracking something else. And I was like, we're cracking things with you. It's a little early.
Is our beer good enough for you guys today?
What were we drinking last time that we got shade for?
I don't know. I was putting pictures of all my Miller Lights on our Instagram. I don't know if you caught that one.
I did not see that
from
one.
The off-track dog track.
That's phenomenal. When were you there?
Don't worry about it.
What?
You got invited and you didn't come with.
Oh, when you were in Milwaukee. That's right.
We went to the downtown casino and bet on some dogs.
I'm less offended.
And Skirt lost us a bunch of money.
That's right. There was a dog named Skirt. That's so strong.
Yeah, is Surly good enough for you bougie motherfuckers and your
no.
drinking?
But wait though, because last time I definitely drank a Bud Light Lime on the show, and I deserved all of the disrespect that I received for it.
You deserve to drink the beverage that you want to drink.
But I didn't actually want it. It was just what I had in my fridge. So I was disrespecting myself in the process of consuming it.
Ryan, I got in an Uber last night on the way home from a wedding. And
who got married? Can you say?
A friend of my wife's.
Okay, that never met. That never mind.
I hopped in this
Stop
Uber.
Karen.
That wasn't the point of the story. Hopped in the Uber and there's a guy driving who's like, I don't know, maybe 25 to 28, somewhere in there.
Yep.
Wearing a tank top. And he's got a large, like full bicep Red Hot Chili Peppers tattoo.
This is God. This is God punishing you.
And
this is God saying, you made a bad choice, and I need you to know that you made a bad choice.
Blasting exclusively Red Hot Chili Peppers for the entire drive, not over the stereo, just off his phone.
Oh, no. That's a mistake.
So for about 15 minutes, I got to listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers at a pretty loud volume off an iPhone, occasionally interrupted by step-by-step directions.
Wow. To be fully honest, you guys, I'm going to give you guys some inside baseball about Spencer. Spencer doesn't have a lot of patience for bullshit in public.
Or just anything.
Or anything ever.
Not a patient person.
The fact that you did not go like, hey, bro, can you fucking stop is astounding.
Well, I did tweet about it from our account. I started a poll. Chandra says, murder him. That's aggressive.
Wait, who are we murdering?
I'm the Uber driver, I think.
Oh my God, no, absolutely not. Chandra, come on.
It's 10 o'clock in Holland, and Eleanor is listening to us. Good beer is beer you like to drink. Fuck yeah, Dan. Dan gets it.
Yeah, Dan Bowman, what's up? I love Eleanor said, it's not only did she say it's 10 o'clock in Holland, she said, you're the last thing I see before going to bed with a laughing face. And I don't know if that means we're like scary.
A bunch of people said we were pretty, so I'm going to take it that way.
That works for me.
Kira says, hi, I start my first teaching job ever this year. Can you please tell a fun story from your education times? Love you. Bye.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's see if I can pull a first year teaching.
Jimmy says, what's up? Wish I could watch, but I'm at early dinner with the wife. Yo, thanks for joining.
Also, don't pay more attention to your wife. Put your phone away.
She's so much more important than we are, Jimmy. Thank you. We're gonna leave this up, right? So people can watch it later.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
I think we're gonna leave it up so people can watch it later. So you can come back and check it out.
First year teaching stories. My first year teaching was at an EBD, which is emotional and behavioral disorders program for elementary schoolers. And on the day that I walked in to do my training, which turned out to be a half day of training, and then they just threw you into a classroom.
Yep.
As I walked in the building at like 7:50 on a Monday, there was a fifth grader being taken out in cuffs because he had been selling weed in the hallways before class.
Oh no. A fifth grader?
Yeah.
Isn't that like a 12-year-old?
11.
11, 12?
First day of school, 5th grade. So like
Probably
maybe 10,
10, 11.
but probably most likely 11.
What kind of
Well,
10-year-old has the fucking, first of all, the income to afford a larger
Kira just responded all caps, Jeepers.
Jeepers.
Yeah, good luck.
You're going to be, look, no 5th graders are going to be selling weed on your first day.
And I was making $13 an hour.
I can't guarantee no 5th graders will be selling weed on your first day, but I'd like to be pretty optimistic that is not something you're going to have to face. Let's see. Danae says, hi from Idaho. So stoked I didn't miss it this time. We're glad too, Danae. What's up? Oh, that's funny. I think I said, oh no, in reaction to something you said. And Julia goes, we just oh no'd at the same time. LOL. Yep. Emma says, hi from Sweden. Hi, Emma. Damn. Y'all are all over the world, and that makes me so happy. Jacob wants to know, what are y'all drinking? There's a local brewery here in the Twin Cities called Surly. I think they've started selling outside of the Twin Cities, but I don't know by how far.
Pretty far.
Is it everywhere at this point?
I don't know about everywhere, but
it's out there. So we are drinking their Extra Citra Pale Ale, which is a very light, low ABV summer beer. And it's got this like explosion can.
I ran 11 miles this morning and was a dumbass and didn't bring water with me.
Oh,
and I just right before we started this peed for the first time since my run.
That sounds about right.
After drinking like
a gallon of water,
8 to 10 glasses of water between now and then.
No, totally.
Then and now. So I'm gonna take it easy on this beer, or otherwise I'll just be on the floor halfway through.
Guys, let's play a drinking game that makes Spencer drink 2 full beers very quickly, and we'll see.
You guys will not have a good time. None of us.
Oh, I don't know. I think we'll have a good time.
You got more? I got some Patreon ones.
I believe.
Or is that what you're still looking at? Did you go over to YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
Okay, good. Kira says it's a religious school. LOL. Jesus is our drug. Okay, you should be straight.
That's phenomenal. Ella said in response to your story, I mean, all good entrepreneurs start young. So there's that.
True.
I actually respect the hell out of that comment because there's nothing as entrepreneurial.
Yeah, just be better at it. Don't get caught on the first day of school before first hour.
What were you doing?
Class hadn't even started yet.
Weed here for sale, everyone.
I mean,
you tried. No, you know you did. You tried to sell to your teacher. That's
no.
That's what you had to have done.
You thought you were safe on the bus, and they popped your ass coming off the bus. Is probably what happened.
Yeah.
Bus driver snitched on you before you even got to school.
I'm just envisioning a 5th grader walking through the front doors, just rolling up, and the president's or the principal's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
One other story from that first year. Oh shit! Lydia Liza just bought a ticket to LA.
It's lit.
Yeah, Liza. I used to ride the bus it was a full special ed bus, and I would get on at the first stop in the morning, pick everybody up, go to school.
Yep.
Ride it back in the afternoon, get off at the last stop.
Got it. So you were like the chaperone for the bus experience.
Yeah. Friend of the podcast, former guest of the podcast, Robert Crump, and I used to ride the bus with all these little bastards every day.
That sounds.
It was incredibly rowdy, both on our part.
I was gonna say, I feel like you guys would not be extremely disciplinary with those youngins.
2 quick stories. A kid was reading a book about, it was like, some little kid picture book about the universe.
Okay.
And he just looks at me and goes, "Mr. Spencer, are aliens magic?"
And you said, right up my alley, youngin.
I was like,
right up my alley.
Yes. I'm going with yes.
Yeah, I mean,
if they exist, they're definitely magic compared to us. Another kid tried to bite me did bite me.
Yes.
But it was winter and I had, like those big leather mittens.
Okay.
That go down like over your wrist.
Choppers. We call them choppers. Yeah.
So he bit into that, which, I was fine.
Kid's not getting through leather.
Right.
Well.
And then also I just slowly pulled my hand away from him and out of the mitten. And he was left staring at me with a mitten in his mouth. And then the situation was diffused instantly.
And then he just slowly opened his mouth and was like, "Peh."
I looked at him like, "Are you happy with how this choice worked for you?"
Probably not.
Now you're chewing on my nasty mitten.
Probably not. Aubrey says hi from Newfoundland.
Dang.
All
the way out here. Ooh, where'd you guys get your salt lamp? I need to up my salt lamp crystal game. So there's one that you can kind of see in the corner. There's actually another pyramid shaped one over here.
It is slightly out of frame.
The pyramid shaped one came from our local co-op, and that one came from, I think, Amazon.
Sick.
I've had that one for a long time.
It's pretty heavy.
You can find them on Amazon. They'll ship you a ridiculously heavy rock of salt for like no money because they don't pay taxes, and fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
Where are our puppers? That's a great question. Ryan's pupper's at his house.
Preach.
My pupper went to training this morning and is napping because he wore his big ass out.
Y'all, if we put both the puppers in this room while we recorded, there would be no show. It would just be us chasing our dogs around in circles. Marcelino says my girlfriend doesn't subscribe to the Patreon. Can I let her out of the bathroom? Yeah, she can hang out. She can hang out.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, come on. Hawk says Charlie also says hi. The puppers salute each other, and I'm a fan. That's Hawk's pupper.
Can we drop images into the live stream chat?
Can
I pictures of your dog on your laptop?
I can put emojis into the YouTube one.
Have you all tasted the lamps yet? No, but Mason did once and said it was pretty gross.
Ooh, Mason licked your salt lamp?
Yeah, that one that you just touched. Sorry,
I touch it all the time.
Well, you probably like absorbed some piano powers. Have you tried playing piano lately?
Oh my God, I wish. I wish. Julia says hashtag Patreon girlfriends. Tatrix, I don't know. I don't have a full name. It says, oh damn, it's the Sweary Boys and I'm awake for it. And Arena says hi from Costa Rica. Hi, Arena. Costa Rica, man. Costa Rica, Newfoundland, Sweden. Y'all are crazy for this one, Rick.
Idaho.
I
could go get Dog Dude for a minute. You guys want a quick Dog Dude appearance?
Drew just chimed in on YouTube and said, just listen to the back episode where Ryan can't wait for one of y'all to have a kid or a dog so that the podcast becomes nothing but look at what my kid/dog did.
All right. We'll go get one dog.
All right. I'll stay abreast of the comments in the meantime. Emma says Dog Dude with 5 exclamation points. He's got to make an appearance. If you want to
push any buttons, you're on the Lydia page, so it might get weird.
I don't know what I pushed. Yeah, what the fuck? Let's see. Cheyenne says, when are you guys coming to Seattle to go squatching? We don't know, but we do want to come to Washington and go squatching. We'd like to. So I know we've been belaboring it, but we are going to Los Angeles to do a live show on October 30th. And what we'd like to do is also do a live show when we go to Seattle. So we're kind of trying to see how the LA show goes and see what attendance is like and how it all kind of works out so that we can try to go do that when we do go to Seattle. Oh, there's a dog, dude. Oh, it's Marceline, the vampire queen / king. Yeah. It's a fur man. It's a fur man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes. Nailed it. You nailed your appearance, young man. You nailed it.
This way.
Rachel rocked a damn dat boy big. Emma wants to know how old he is now.
7 months.
7 months?
Yeah, he's just giant.
That's just Tat Talk's gonna get so much
Clifford the
bigger.
Golden Doodle.
He's gonna get Clifford the Golden Doodle. Next year he's gonna be just standing over your house.
Telling you, man.
Hey, Dad.
That small horses on airplanes thing. That dude's flying for free.
You think so?
Look at him. That's not a dog.
Mini horses.
I
can't understand
the Patreon. Hold on.
I can't understand the Patreon comment situation.
It works better on the app. I got you.
Okay. Because they're definitely not ranked by like when they're coming in, which makes that difficult.
On the app they are, so I got it. Let's see. Do you have a personal UFO or weird thing story? I saw a leprechaun when I was a kid. It's in one of our episodes.
I was gonna say we told
that whole story.
that story once.
Oh my God, cutest pupper ever. Yeah.
Julia's
for-
pissed. She said, "That's it."
For the dog? Or
Yes.
the leprechaun story?
No. For
Oh.
the dog.
He was sleeping. You're not supposed to wake up puppies or something.
Is that true?
I don't know. You're not supposed to wake up people if they're sleeping if you don't have to.
Yeah, but dogs sleep all the time. It's inevitable.
Not that one.
He doesn't sleep all the time? My dog sleeps a lot.
Somebody said tiny puppy. That's incorrect.
Cam
Cam says, I can't understand the Patreon situation while making your 8th comment so far. I think you're understanding it fine, Cam.
Cam, we believe in you.
You're doing great, bud.
You're doing great, bud.
Cam just said, Ryan. Oh, that's you. Ryan can't understand the Patreon situation.
Cam is roasting me for going back and forth. Oh, got it. No, that's fair. I'm happy to be roasted.
Did I miss anything important while I was gone?
No, someone just wanted to ask when we were going squatching, and I let them know that that we got a big fall and we kind of want to see how the LA show goes in an effort to potentially do another live show in another location.
Yes.
If the LA show goes well.
Also, I put this out on our social medias yesterday, but if any of you live in or near LA and want to help us with some promo for the show, I have an easy task for you, and I can give you free tickets and or a little bit of money in exchange for that easy task. So hit us up, please, at hi@whatifpodcast.com or any of our social media.
You'll be an official What If correspondent.
That's false, but you can help us a lot.
You'll be an official What If street team member.
That's much more accurate.
Okay. All right, y'all. Who's got questions? Chime in. We'll literally answer. Well, I was gonna say literally anything, but
yeah, sure.
Pretty close.
Might not answer it truthfully.
That's true. We'll
I
answer
will lie
anything.
to you guys about whatever you want.
We'll answer anything. We just might not. We just might not say what we mean. Let me say what we mean.
Shelby says, I'm across the country from LA, but I'll promote the shit out of you guys.
Aww.
Much appreciated. This is not, however, the task for you specifically this time. Unless you want to go to LA.
There's a version of that.
I ordered posters and have a list of places that I want them to be put up in. And
Sick.
I don't want to go to LA myself and do
Sick.
Because that sounds expensive.
David says, I'll take you on a tour of some great craft breweries and distilleries if you do a show in Northern Kentucky. That sounds fucking awesome.
I thought y'all made whiskey.
Well, he said distilleries. That's also probably part of that, right?
You're right.
Okay. Just checking. It's like, did I not know that?
No, that one's on me.
Cool.
Ryan, tell us about your best birthday experience or experiences.
Whoa, best birthday experience? I don't know if I have like a specific one that stands out on the top of my head. When I was a kid, we always used to do a sledding party for my birthday because my birthday's on February 27th.
Yep.
So there would be a shitload of snow on my birthday, and we would just find the biggest hill near us and just have everybody meet up and crash down the hill.
That's usually like the coldest week or two of the year too, though, right?
It's pretty close. Well, probably like January. It's usually better than January, but not by a ton. Okay. Yeah, like mid to end of January, I feel like is always our coldest couple weeks. You got one?
Kid wise, when I was like, whatever year they were re-releasing or years they were re-releasing the Star Wars movies remastered in the theaters.
Yep.
What was that? Maybe like 98, 99, somewhere in there.
I couldn't even guess, but
I feel like I was in elementary school still, late elementary school maybe. We got a gang of like 10 or 12 of us to go see
Return of the Jedi?
I think it was Return of the Jedi in the theater.
Sick.
And it was awesome. We had a whole row, and Star Wars was the coolest shit ever when I was 12 years old.
Let's not pretend like it's not still.
Well, it's fine. As an adult, usually like, I don't know. My wife's birthday is a week before mine, so usually we just go do something together and call it a birthday celebration for both of us.
I just had to put my Apple Watch on airplane mode because I get a Patreon buzz every time someone comments on the post.
That's not going well for you.
And my arm is like, oh God, what is happening? Because y'all are commenting like,
Cam said, what, sledding or slutting party?
Cam, I was not slutting as a child. That was not part of my...
It's fucked up, Cam.
That's fucked up, Cam. How low is your
Any-
opinion of me, Cam, that you think my birthday activity
Very slutty
was
child.
whoring myself on the streets? God, come on, Cam.
Any chance for an East Coast live show? Yes. Outside of LA, New York has the most listeners of What If on the planet. And so I think the next time we do a live show, that is where it will probably be.
We also have
don't have anything booked yet. So
yeah.
if you want to help with that or know people that can help with that, come our way, please.
Yeah, hit us up. We do have some pretty good also connections in New York to be.
Oh, Ryan's fancy. He's
No,
got
not
connects.
fancy. I mean more so like
We can buy Coke when we get there.
That was not the implication. No, I meant like connections in the way of like we have
friends there.
We have friends there, and we had comedians opening up for us, or have comedians opening up for us in LA, and we potentially do something pretty similar in New York. But we're yeah. Ryan says do it, which I think means the
pour
East
yourself
Coast.
out.
You know, to be fair, I'm not sure what he was what he was referring to. My guess was it was to the East Coast live show in New York, but I'm not entirely sure. Isaac says I will travel to New York City for a live show.
Cool.
So that's also dope.
Cool.
You don't have to live in LA or in New York. You just have to be down to go.
How did you meet Lydia? I met Lydia, I think through our mutual friend Steph /POS. In 2010 or 11.
Word.
When Lydia was a high school sophomore.
And was crushing it in the local music scene, like doing really, really good things and playing a lot of shows and being on everyone's records because she was so good.
The other day, she said something about being 24, and I stopped the conversation for like a full 5 minutes to confirm that was actually her age.
As in, you thought she was older or younger?
Yeah. How is she still 24? That doesn't make any sense.
That actually makes perfect sense to me because I feel like she's just been crystallized as like 20 or 21 in my brain forever. So the fact that she's 24 now is like, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. I just was like, we went on a tour in 2014. Were you really 19 that whole time?
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, you were. Got cool parents for letting her go on tour with you guys.
Actually, Toki and I had to like meet and talk to her parents before when we picked her up to go on that Atmosphere tour. Cause they were like, who are you guys and where are you going and what are you doing with my kid?
Yeah. And that's a completely fair thing for them to have done.
Yeah. Totally reasonable.
It's also funny to me that it was when you were picking her up, not before, right. As in like, this is a go, no go decision right in the heat of the moment.
Bro, we got a show in 4 hours.
We really hope you like us.
When are Chance York and Eric Mason making an appearance? Chance could happen anytime. Mason moved / is in the process of moving.
Yeah. We're a little sad about it.
He's going to learn how to fly airplanes, which is awesome for him and less awesome for us.
Yeah.
But we'll have a private What If pilot someday down the road, which will be great.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah. So Mason is probably out for a while, but we could have Chance back soon. It's been a while.
Can we be a big enough podcast that we fly to our shows on an Eric Mason flown private flight?
Yes. Chandra says Ryan's watch is like the shock collar they sell to keep people from eating French fries.
That's how it feels. Like every time I lift my hand, it's like I'm like shit.
Ryan, how did us fellas meet each other's?
Dude, we're getting I got like 9. I got to catch up. I got like 9 questions over here. I've just been waiting. The Patreon hasn't slowed down.
No. All right, let's answer this one, then we can.
No, you're good. You're good. I was like, damn, it's coming in hot over there. How do we meet each other? So Spencer and I both went to the University of Minnesota in our was it both of our junior year? Or was it
I'm a year older than you.
Yeah. So Spencer was a senior and I was a junior at the U, and we had a class together called the Poetry of Hip Hop. Hell yeah. And Spencer and I had a penchant for like sitting somewhat towards the back of the class and roasting things. And
our professor, God bless him, was not the most organized gentleman.
That's the kindest way the Princer could have possibly put that.
And we had this assignment all year that at some point all of us had to give a presentation about a rap song.
Yeah.
And that, from what I remember, was the extent of the direction.
Yeah, you were supposed to break down why this rap song, I think, was a good example of how there are just plenty of overlap between poetry and rap. Like, you were supposed to be able to break down, like,
a literary
devices and
analysis.
Yeah, exactly.
Of a song.
Right.
He never made any sort of schedule for this or put any sort of deadline on it. And so at the beginning of every class, he would just ask if anyone was ready to present.
Hey, who wants to do their presentation today? And everyone was like, if I don't have to, not me.
Yeah, and I realized by the third week, if I just sat in the back of the class, I was never going to have to do that presentation. And he would probably just give me an A at the end of the year.
Which is exactly what he did.
Yeah. And also that presentation was like a third of our grade or something, because we never really had any other assignments.
Nope. We were supposed to read and like talk in class, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so Spencer and I just like
we met in college.
Yeah. And we'd roast stuff together and chop it up. And I think there was one conversation randomly was like, oh dude, what do you do? And I was like, I rap. What do you do? And he was like, I make beats. And we were like, tight, we should do that together sometime. And then we started seeing each other more at shows, like rap shows and battles. And I remember there was one Grind Time event that was on the U campus that you and Guante were on the back wall at. And I knew Kyle better at that time because I knew him from the poetry scene.
Sure.
And so you were hanging out with Kyle and I was hanging out with Kyle. And then we all three of us were hanging out because it was like, oh yeah, that's my dude. That's that dude from my class. And then, I don't know. We just been hanging out ever since.
All right. YouTube questions.
Roasting rap shows from the back and drinking beers together. All right. Tatrix says, what's your favorite wacky conspiracy thing, whatever that you covered? That's a good question.
Just
favorite
topic,
like
or specifically conspiracy oriented topic?
Just
I'm
favorite wacky thing.
You said conspiracy. We haven't covered it, but my all-time favorite conspiracies are actually sports related. We should maybe do I have some more specific Patreon episode ideas going forward.
Ooh.
I texted you about one of them the other day. It's basketball related.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did I miss that text?
About
Can you spoil it?
About you and Dwinell.
Oh, yeah.
Calling one of my rec league games this year.
Yup.
They're about an hour long. No one cares who's at those things. You could just set up a table and 2 mics in the corner and
would you guys
play-by-play and color commentary for a 30-year-old men's rec league basketball game?
This would be the perfect reason to buy that $150 360-degree camera because we could set it on the table and you could spin it around in a circle and watch the game, or you could spin it back the other direction.
And we could just do it here
and watch me and Dwinell.
And now we know how to live stream things directly to Patreon.
See? It's a pretty good idea.
Also, we've got 10 games. That could just be...
That could be a thing we do.
Our winter content.
Oh, my God. Just me learning how to call a basketball game.
Of the ones we've covered, Jesus Christ, I don't even know. I would have to, by the time an episode comes out, I've kind of forgotten a lot of it because, I don't remember right now what we did last week because I've been reading 300 pages this week about Betty and Barney Hill, which is, spoiler, what we're doing this week.
Hey-o, you guys get to know those things because you're here. I honestly agree.
Well, sorry, the Chuck Tingle episode is I know recent, but one of my favorites ever.
So good.
Actually, I was really pleasantly surprised, or the Sierra Sounds episode we did with Dallas exceeded my expectations.
Yep.
You just never really know how it's going to go with a first-time guest that you don't have a relationship with.
Right. And
which is why we don't do that very often, but it worked out really well that time, I thought.
Yeah. I know this is a weird one to say is a favorite, but I had a really good time investigating the Yuba County stuff.
Yeah.
I know it's a really sad story, but I very much enjoy when we come across a topic where it feels like there's something to really figure out, Like
that we
there's
could actually solve it, or not we, but that it could actually be solved as
Yeah,
opposed to some of the other things that
yeah,
are way
like
more out there and
exactly, like
hypothetical.
through the application of logic and reason and understanding, could we get to the human core of why something happened or why someone would behave in a certain way? And like again, like it's not fun to dive into stories where people die, and which is why we try to do as few bummers as possible. But that one in particular, I feel like we were trying to figure out what's the human reasoning behind why people would do certain things to try to get some sort of a better understanding of why something so terrible did happen. So I guess that or those types of stories are often my favorite ones to tell, is when it's the story, but it's also us trying to figure out like what happened here and why.
Along those lines, and slightly more conspiracy oriented, is the glitter one. I had a lot of fun with that one too.
That was really fun. Totally. Same application of that part of my
Yeah.
brain that I love about the show.
All right, what else you got?
Ella wants to know, are there any particular stories, experiences that we've covered that we think are way more likely to be true than made up?
More likely true than not.
Mm-hmm.
Let me reopen my podcast app and continue scrolling through our episodes.
Yep.
The Vatican is definitely hiding some wild shit.
That's real. I for sure believe that. We did an episode about like El Dorado and lost cities.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
There have definitely been previous civilizations that were very advanced
and are buried in like under tens of feet of things. And I mean, what was the one where they wrote that massive National Geographic article about it, and they had all the radar scans of the size of it, and it was like 35 times larger than they originally thought it was, and like more complex in all these super specific ways.
Right.
That can't be the only instance of that in the world. That's what I mean.
Yeah, and it's not. I've been reading and thinking a lot about it this week with the Betty and Barney Hill stuff. I still don't know what to make of alien abduction.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking out there, but it's also there's so many cases and stories and like bits of fringe sort of evidence, trace evidence. I think there's a good chance something weird is going on with those feet that are washing up in Canada.
I have that
one seems a little weird.
That one sucks. That's so weird. I've said before, and I'll say again, and this is not exactly answering your question anymore, but I have never been able to, and I don't think I'll ever be able to fully get over cattle mutilation as a concept.
Something's going on there too.
Until somebody can tell me
it's not
specifically what that is.
It's not predators and bugs.
No one is coring cow beeholes and like lasering their lips and ears off. Like that's not a thing I can believe is real until someone's got better evidence for that.
I think there's something to near-death experiences too.
Totally.
I don't exactly know what, but it's not nothing.
Emma wants to know what the best weird shit documentary we've ever seen is.
Whew. Man, the bar is just so fucking low. I honestly don't know if I've ever like seen one I would consider good. I can't.
I have two.
Mirage Men is decent.
I'm sure
I'm forgetting some.
I know what I saw is, I think, pretty good.
Yeah.
I also really liked Curse of the Man Who Sees UFOs. I don't know if y'all ever watched that one.
That one's good from like it's an engaging film. I don't think there's anything paranormal or extraterrestrial about it.
I don't know. Some of the footage from that guy actually has is pretty interesting to me. Like some of those tapes, while blurry and far away, are pretty interesting. And there are like people, strangers in some of those places going, whoa, what is, like, I don't know. They seem realistic enough to me and strange enough to me that I think it's interesting. I agree though. That's more of a human interest piece than it is a UFO documentary, but I like the balance of the two in that one, I guess.
I keep hoping that this aerial phenomenon movie will actually come out because it seemed like they were onto something, but
seemed good.
What's the worst documentary you've ever seen from Patreon?
Oh, that's funny.
It's literally the Bob Lazar Area 51 one. When I saw that live in a theater with Lydia and Ian Abramson, and we all turned to each other and all three of us agreed that it was the worst film we had ever seen.
Damn.
Like,
Is this the one that's on
immediate
Netflix now?
reaction. Yeah, you have to watch it at some point. Dude.
All right, I'm gonna. I saw the cover of it hit my Netflix the other day, and I was like, Jeremy Curbs.
It's
Jeremy.
Amazing. I really don't think
Jeremy Curbs.
I know we like to roast and exaggerate around Kerbal, but I really don't think I've ever seen a worse documentary than that film.
Now, that being the case, if this is true, we need to figure out how to make a documentary, because if Netflix bought the rights to that documentary to put it on there and is actually promoting it, like that came in a recommended email to me.
Well, yeah. So for whatever reason, I think because there's so much interest in the topic and has been for a long time, and no one in the last, 25, 30 years has had that much direct access to Bob Lazar. There's a lot of interest in the topic. It's why I was interested in it.
Right.
And until you see it, there's no way to know that it's going to be that bad.
Right. Till it's too late.
I think what Netflix capitalized on is it was out for almost a year before Netflix picked it up. And it was doing really well. Like, he sold out the premiere in LA to 2,500 people at $20 a pop.
Yep.
It was in the top documentaries on iTunes and Amazon for months before he sold the rights to Netflix.
Crazy.
Like, from a marketing standpoint, they fucking crushed it. The movie just is not any good.
Well, we're pretty good marketers, and we know how to make a okay movie.
We could absolutely make a better film, and neither of us make films.
We have friends who do. They've been on the show too. Isaac says, speaking of Toki, my 2-year-old toddler starts dancing when I play Pangea, which is awesome.
Another spoiler, because you guys are cool and give us money every month.
Thanks for being cool.
Toki and I are going on a little adventure to finish that record in the next 2 weeks.
Where are you going? Where is the adventure?
We're going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
That's not where I thought you were going to say.
Me either. But here we are.
He's
got the Berkeley hookups these days.
I guess that'll do it.
Yeah.
Cool. Sick.
So that's the thing that's actually going to happen at some point.
Is it going to be Pangea 2, or are you going to call it something different?
It's called Obsidian Lining.
Sick.
Mm-hmm.
It's already got a title.
Yeah.
This is the realest shit ever. Isaac also said, calling the basketball game, Ryan has to be like the commentators from the And One mixtapes.
Ooh, just on the court?
On the court with like big baggy.
You're just going to be Escalade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
I was pegging you as more of a
watch out. Ooh, he's gonna get you.
I was thinking you could be more of a Bill Walton type.
Oh, well,
just
babble and nonsense.
Take a shitload of acid right before the game starts.
A whole big bag of shrooms.
All right. Rob says, "What up, boys? What up, Rob?
What up, Rob?
Love you." Lloyd says, "I wish I had a blue moon right now." You do you. Can we see the painting drawing someone sent to the P.O. box? Oh. Nah, not at the moment. Sorry.
I was going to say.
I read that like I was going to do something about it. Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you think of Atmosphere? Atmosphere's great.
What are your favorite topics you've covered? That's an interesting one from David. But I like the other side of David's.
We just kind of went over that.
We did, but the other side of David's question I think is more interesting, and we should answer. What is one topic you think you failed at?
Oh man. Most? Let's see.
Most. I mean, I think we succeed at least having a conversation about everything.
I wish we would have
entertaining it.
I wish we would have hit record on the Area 51 episode. That would have been tight.
It's your boy's bad right here.
Which ones could we have done better on? We could have done time travel better and should maybe revisit that at some point.
Yeah. That's such a hard one to do well, though.
I know.
Because I don't know.
I don't know. Some of the early episodes were just so much different than how we do things now.
That's true.
We probably could have done that Oceans one better.
That's also one where there's so much.
Exactly.
You know?
Let's see if we fucked up any recent ones. Nailed Chuck Tingle. Nailed the Bigfoot sounds.
Breach.
Yeah, I don't know. I would be down to revisit some of the earlier topics at some point that we just like didn't have quite as good of a grasp on what we were doing yet.
Yeah.
Because it was 2 years ago.
Preach.
So it is tough to like try and keep episodes to about an hour, have fun with it, and give you guys the majority of the information on something. Like this Betty and Barney Hill one, there's so much shit there.
Yeah.
That to try and keep that to an hour, like you have to leave some stuff out.
Right.
And if we want to try and keep it like relatively light, you have to approach it in a slightly different way.
Right.
We're never gonna do 5-part, 10-hour episodes, deep diving, research based stuff. But finding that balance, goes better sometimes than others.
Breadth.
Exactly.
And fuckery.
I think I can read YouTube from here, and someone said, nailed the Chuck Tingle, put it on the list.
And I wrote back, LOL.
Also, my guy has been on a fucking roll for the last week.
Oh, man. Dropping a book every other day.
God bless him. And just going to town on biphobia as a concept and just destroying all of Twitter. God bless that man.
Emma says, I think she's reacting to her to your comment about old episodes, says, but the episode about bears was gold. I will say,
well, we got some early ones right also.
For sure.
I would love to have a second chance at a couple of them.
Going back and listening to that episode, there are still moments in that episode that make me laugh really hard.
No. I'm not saying all of our early stuff sucks.
No.
I'm just saying
I know.
We were trying things out, and sometimes it went really well, and sometimes I wish we could try it again.
Totally. Chetta says, hey, and also related to Chuck, he's the realist. What's up, Chetta? Absolutely.
Oh shit. Shelby lives 2 hours from Myrtle Beach.
Well, what do you know?
Which Belch whisper is your favorite flavor of LaCroix? What?
Did someone just refer to LaCroix as the Belch whisperer?
I think so.
I get it. It's a way to put a lot of bubbles in your tum-tum real quick.
I've been going more towards the bubbly lately. The blackberry bubbly.
Oh wow! I thought you meant champagne for a second. I was like, that's another way to get bubbles.
Champagne yesterday for the first time in about 10 years.
I had it yesterday as well, but not for the first time in 10 years because my fiance likes champagne a lot. And I tell you what, champagne's a great beverage.
It's not bad. I was outdoors. It was a nice afternoon. Someone just handed me a glass of champagne. I said, you know what? Going in my head.
Yeah. And it
enjoyed it.
A nice dry glass of bubbles. It's really strong. There's a great, speaking of documentaries, there's a great champagne. It's called A Year in Champagne, and it's a champagne documentary on Netflix. Phenomenally shot, really interesting about like the rules around champagne and the regions and the processes and how like these families that own some of these wineries go way back. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the sweet shit is no good, but
can't do it.
Ryan, why are you so claustrophobic underground?
Claustrophobic underground.
Because that's just a good policy to have.
I was gonna say, I don't feel like that's that weird of a thing.
I'm right there with you.
I'm also, well, I'll tell two quick stories. One, I'm a pretty big guy. I take up a lot of space, so there are a lot of things in life that kind of confine me a little bit. Like chairs and just general physical spaces confine me. I don't like the sense of being confined very much. So being underground feels like maximum levels of confinement if you are under solid ground and in a small space. So it just like doesn't really jive well with me. The other, the flip side of that is, so when I was born, my umbilical cord was around my neck, and it like to the point that I was like blue, and they had to like take me out of the room and revive me before they gave me back to my parents. And we're like, cool, everything's fine here. And I actually, to this day, I don't have any memory of that, of course. Like, I don't remember that story, but it's been told to me by my parents since. And part of me wonders if there was a sense of like constriction that happened at such a formative moment of my life that somehow that has made its way into my like psyche as a person.
Is that why you always button your shirts all the way up?
You know, that's the funny thing is I can do this, but like if a scarf is too tight or something like that, or a collar is too tight, I get really like angsty about it.
I don't think anyone likes having their collar too tight.
That's true too. but it like free it like
I mean, unless you're into that.
I get like icky. Like I'm like, it's got to stop. Like we'll take a shirt off in public kind of thing.
Fair enough.
You know,
Chuck Tingle is a national treasure and the bisexual hero we all need. Couldn't agree more.
Travis just said, "Sup, guys? I'm a little late. Wild story to enter into. Sorry, man. We haven't been that real this whole time. That's a thing about me that's true."
Courtney asks if you could interview any of the people / mongooses that you've talked about. Who would you choose? I would choose Jeff. That's not me saying that. Courtney said in parentheses, I would choose Jeff.
I like that the question was people / mongooses because we've only talked about one mongoose on this whole show.
We like to be inclusive.
This is an interesting question. You know what? I have an answer to this. If I could interview one person, I want it to be Politis. I want to be able to put him in a corner about his stuff in a way that he can't get out of it with the way that he talks about things.
Yeah. I don't think he ever would.
I don't think he would either, but like if I could get someone to sit down with me and answer my questions, it would be him. And I would want to I would want to hone in on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Politis, God, Tom DeLonge would be silly. And I'm going to try. God damn it. He's coming here this winter with Angels and Airwaves, and I'm finding their
Who is?
Tom.
Oh, the band is playing
They're touring
here
this fall and winter. I'm going to blow up their publicist and see if we can. I'll show up at First Ave and give me 5 minutes in the green room, whatever.
And we'll just bullshit.
I'll blow up First Ave about it. The show's already sold out, but whatever. You need publicity for some reason.
Shit. Chetta says, I followed Jeff's dumbass on Twitter, which is great because I didn't know Jeff the Talking Mongoose had a Twitter account.
He has lived a long time. Spencer, what would you do if you actually got abducted? Well, a lot of options. A lot of possibilities. How tall are they?
That could go a lot of ways.
Are they getting punched or fucked?
That's right. I forgot we had that dichotomy as a thing at one point.
Are they sexy Nordic types? Are they insect types?
Whoa there.
Are they little gray guys? Where am I? Am I being restrained?
Right.
Am I being shown like cool shit throughout the galaxy?
Right.
I guess in the most general sense, I'm trying to hang out for as long as they'll have me, and I'm trying to pocket something on the way out.
Are you crying a little bit? Because I'm probably crying a little bit.
Again, it all depends, man.
That's true.
Maybe happy tears after they show me the secrets of the universe.
Might be sad tears.
Maybe sad tears after my exam.
Yeah.
After they show me that we're gonna destroy the Earth or something. Kira says, "OMG, the Men in Black, please."
As in interviewing the Men in Black, or do you want us to revisit it?
Hawk says, "How about sexy Nordic?" Okay, so if we're using,
all right.
First of all, I'm trying to confirm that they're not just human beings.
Gonna
need to see their dicks.
That's the hey, A1. There's
no way millions or billions of years of evolution on a totally different star system get you the exact same genitalia.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty foolproof way of figuring things out.
I mean, yeah.
Step 1, show me your dicks.
Drop your drawers, alien.
It's also assuming that...
you say you're an alien? Drop your drawers, bud. That's real.
It's assuming that I have any any control over the situation too. If I get abducted, I'm at a distinct disadvantage from the jump. If they're able to take me against my will, although I would go along willingly, I probably don't have much agency in this situation.
I like that you just put out into the universe on a regular basis. I would go willingly. Come get me.
Hey, man. Gotta let them know.
Ella wants to know if it's cheating if you bang an alien, and I feel like we've peaked. We've peaked.
Ooh. Yeah, probably.
I mean,
it's got to be, right?
I mean, I don't know. Hey,
it's a type that could probably be forgiven, but I think it probably is.
Let's just say, everything should be a conversation.
Sure.
It's your relationship.
Right.
Cam wants to know if we're getting what if koozies and pins. I kind of like that idea.
I mean, we don't have any plans to, but that's not. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Rob said, if y'all could experience any of the phenomenon you've covered on the pod, what would you want to experience? I think I just made that one pretty clear. Ryan?
Is it abduction as yours?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or, maybe not abduction, but like if you for sure knew that there were aliens here and elsewhere, what's topping that?
Yeah.
A guy rattling some chains in your basement?
Yeah, that's true.
Talking critters?
I think mine,
Time travel would be pretty lit.
Time travel would be fucked up. It'd be cool, but it'd be crazy. I kind of would want to have, well, I was going to say either a DMT trip or a near-death experience.
We could arrange that.
That's probably true. But a near-death experience.
Can't want that one too much. We could set that up by the end of the day.
Yeah. I just feel like the near-death experiences for people are so transformative and generally in pretty positive ways that seems like that could be cool. I mean, I don't want to nearly die, but
Say, you want me to choke you out for the last 10 minutes or so of this?
This is going to be a real weird YouTube. We're about to get this live stream taken down real quick. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to choke people out on the show.
What? Not if you like consent to it. You have you sign a thing real quick.
Do you think that's true?
I don't fucking know.
I feel like it's probably not okay. That's just physical violence on. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. There's plenty of weird shit on the internet. That can't be that bad.
I don't want to try. Do you want the second one? How drunk are you after your lack of hydration?
I'm not done with my first one, but
okay. Can you hold that?
I'll hold that
because it's
for
easier. Thank you. Lloyd wants to know what we think of Oak Island. Is it trash?
I feel like if there's something there, they would have found it by now. Is my short take.
Some people say they have found some things.
Okay. Is it Robert Clotsworthy? Clotworthy?
I don't know. I watched.
Plural? How many clots is he?
How many clots? What, 10,000 clots? I watched a few episodes of that show. Or whatever that show is, not that show as if that was
the History Channel. They're on 10 seasons of digging a hole in the ground show.
Yeah. Or digging a hole over here, digging a hole over there. I think
we found a board.
Yeah. I think conceptually, really cool story. Knights Templar hid treasure on an island off the coast of Canada. I think it's a really great concept. But I kind of agree with Spencer that I feel like there would be slightly more evidence at this point with the level of investments that has been poured into it by like a lot of people for like a lot of years.
Yes.
So I feel like with that being the case, it seems unlikely to me. But it's not trash in the way that those are the types of conspiracy stories that I think are like fun and harmless and fun to imagine or think
a bunch
about.
Of people have died on that one.
I guess it's not harmless in the way that the story has encouraged people to spend their life savings and physical well-being on trying to dig it up. But in terms of just a conspiracy theory that isn't like harmful in the way of natively what it's talking about, I think it's all right.
I preferred Snake Island on the History Channel.
That was a real one, wasn't it?
Oh, it was pretty good actually. I had a good time with that.
I remember
constant drama.
First of all, you hate snakes. So the fact that you watch that show is pretty ridiculous.
I'm saying it's a good show.
Okay, I got more questions.
Okay.
We probably got Solo?
A couple more.
Solo? Chelsea? I don't know. Chelsea Solo. Sorry. Chelsea Solo wants to know, what's your favorite Simpsons episode? I need to know.
Oh boy.
Spencer is the only one who's qualified to answer this question because I was not allowed to watch Simpsons when I was a child. So I've seen many episodes, but by many, I mean like probably 50, which is obviously not even remotely close to the catalog.
It's like 2 seasons out of the
30. Yeah. So I'm not qualified to answer that question.
The one where they go, I don't know the names of any of these episodes because they used to just air on TV and they didn't ever put titles on them. The one where they go to Japan and work in the fish gutting factory.
Nope.
Knife goes in, guts come out. Knife goes in, guts come out. That one.
Never seen it.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
The Mr. Plow episode is pretty fun. The one where Homer gets a boot on his car in Manhattan. No.
That sounds great. No, I really should go back.
I've been rewatching some of them. I thought seasons like 6 through 10-ish were kind of the peak.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun, especially when Conan was writing for a while.
That's right. I forgot that was a thing.
And they just got like really out there and kind of surreal at times. But now I just kept watching and I'm on season 17 or 18 or something, because I never watched I haven't watched the most recent 10 seasons probably, except an episode here and there.
Okay.
Their peak was longer than I thought it was.
Sure.
Like all the teens episode or seasons are still really good.
Word. Chel Solo says it's Chelsea, LOL. So I didn't fuck that up. That's great. Chetta says my husband just sang the Mr. Plow song from the other side of the room.
Fuck yeah.
Which is awesome. Man, few more here.
Patreon stopped working, so let's take like 2 more YouTube ones and then maybe call it a day.
Okay. Let's see, a couple more left here. Oh Jesus.
Or if the Patreon website is working for you, the app just stopped updating.
Ryan says, if you could start your own conspiracy that would blow up and get people talking about it, what would it be? We can't answer that, Ryan.
Can't tell you now.
Because we're gonna do that one day. Chelsea says there's a guy who plotted it out, and apparently The Simpsons peaked in season 6. That person's take.
That person's wrong.
I'm just telling you what she told me.
Gotta start another poll now.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull up one more here. Kira says, thanks for visiting, pals. Bye, buds.
Later. All right, well, it sounds like maybe we're done.
Yeah, I think there's a couple more left. Oh, other than the show, what's one place we should go to in LA, says Julia. That's interesting. If you're going to that outside of the show.
Oh man. Really depends on what you're trying to get into. You trying to eat food, you're trying to see some
sights,
tunes,
see some music.
You're trying to get up. Oh, we just crossed our legs at the same time.
We did. It's
really cool.
It's like we know each other.
If I were gonna spend one off day in LA, I would go buy myself some drugs.
All right.
I would consume some of those drugs. I would go to the meditation garden, spend some time there.
Okay.
I forget the actual name of it.
I don't
look
know.
up meditation garden in LA. It's beautiful. You have to be quiet and you just walk around in nature and you're way up on the hill. So you have a really cool view of downtown.
Dude, I've never been there before. That sounds cool.
You can just sit in nature and like read a book and enjoy the world. I would consume a bunch more of those drugs and go see something at the planetarium. Somewhere in there, if you can manage it, I would eat a sandwich from Howlin' Ray's in Chinatown. And then at night, I would try and either see a show, like some music,
like go to the Music Box or like go to Sunset and go to
Satellite. Any of the Echo Run stuff is like usually pretty good, and they book cool stuff. Yeah, if you're looking for more stuff to do, I guess, like, where are you going to be? What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
What are you trying to eat?
Like, depending on what you're trying to do, the boardwalk is really fun. Depending on what you're trying to do, you could go up to Griffith Park and go to the observatory and look over the city and do that hike. It's a great hike and it's a really good view.
If you're only going to be in LA like once, you should probably do that at some point. It's fun. It's kind of like a necessary and also worth it touristy LA thing.
The observatory?
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a great hike
It's-
up and back. You can actually be outside for a while.
And if you drive up to the top, there's another hike that goes up even further, which is pretty cool. I recommend that to a lot of people. Is it still free, the observatory?
It was last time I was there.
All right.
Which was within the last year or
I
so.
haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, I think so. Or there's at least like a free day.
Yeah.
They do events at night sometimes too. Last time
out
I was
on the
there,
lawn and shit. Yeah, for
people
sure.
bring telescopes and set them up on the lawn.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah. Also, I would go do Korean barbecue in Koreatown. There's a couple of really good Korean barbecue spots, and I'm not going to remember any of their names right now, but just go Yelp like some of the best Korean barbecue, and you can get the actual like propane grill, center grill, and grill your own meats and vegetables and stuff. That's a really fun like way to do a dinner with folks.
If you're trying to get weird and have a couple light beers, you could go to the Clown Lounge.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
It's all about what you're into, man.
It's all about what you're into. LA's got something for everybody.
All right, we out of here?
I think that's it. I think we're going to shut her down. You guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you so much for supporting the show. It means the ding dang world to us. We can only really do this stuff because y'all help keep it going. So thank you guys so much for being who you are, for supporting the show. We'll be back next week with a normal Patreon, normal free episode, and we out of here. We love you guys.
Bye.
Deuces.
I gotta get over there to end the stream.
We're really leaving. Just like in a second.
Maybe. Well, who knows?
Maybe we'll stay forever. Okay, bye.